As easy as it is flying during this time, there's a lot of cons. I'd have to say the biggest con obviously is the higher risk exposure to coronavirus. What's up guys, good morning, welcome to the video. Today we are going from Boston to Minneapolis. We're only doing one flight today, and then tomorrow I believe we're doing 2 flights, and then the last day we're doing 3 flights. I'm gonna give you guys a really quick live look at how many passengers we got on board today, and this is it. So we got 0 passengers on the flight today. Yeah, so we started with 8 passengers after all the cancellations, and then I guess they were coming from Iceland, so I guess they weren't able to get here, so now we have 0 passengers. Once we get to Minneapolis, I want to tell you guys about a book that I'm reading. The 4 Agreements, and one of the chapters really hit home with me, so I want to let you guys in on kind of what I took away from that chapter. So I'll see you guys in Minneapolis.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man.
Made it to the hotel. We're in Minneapolis, so we are 1 hour behind from Boston time. Earlier in the video I talked about wanting to go over one agreement that I read in this book. So the book's called The 4 Agreements. If you guys do enjoy me doing this, I'll read you guys like a brief snippet of each agreement and what I take from it. The second agreement, this one kind of hit home with me over the past couple of weeks, and it's don't take anything personally. Whatever happens around you, don't take it personally. Using an earlier example, if I see you on the street and I say, hey, you're stupid, without knowing you, it's not about you, it's about me. If you take it personally, then perhaps you believe you are stupid. Maybe you think to yourself, how does he know? Is he clairvoyant? Or can everybody see how stupid I am? You take it personally because you agree with whatever is said. So as soon as you agree, that poison is going to go through you. And what they mean by poison, it's negativity. Could be anything from negative comments, negative media. For instance, the news, they spew out a lot of negativity. So learning to kind of filter out that negativity and kind of realize that it's nothing personal is going to help you live a more fulfilling and happy life. And again, like if someone were to, say something negative to you or view something that you've done as offensive, it's not really your wrongdoing. It's just the point of view that is coming from that person has been programmed into them since like a child, since growing up. Don't take anything personally. That's kind of my food for thought today, and that's the second agreement. We ended up flying an empty plane from Boston to Minneapolis, and it was about a 2-hour and 47-minute flight. All rules still apply. When you have empty flights, you still gotta do your safety procedures, safety checks. You gotta make sure that you're still on top of your game. One thing that I kind of thought of today was how complacent some people may become. That could be something to think about, with your day-to-day tasks. Even though things have been quieted down, definitely still take everything that you're doing serious. Don't become complacent. But since I'm here pretty early and I'm exhausted, I'm gonna go take a nap. Oof. All right guys, nap is complete. So what I'm gonna be doing after I talk to you guys here really quick is we're gonna be knocking out a workout. So my buddy Devin is doing 30 days with Devin. It's a private Instagram. We pay $20 to get access to his Instagram, and what is going on is for 30 days he's gonna be going live every day at 5 p.m. to go over and go through a workout with you. His goal is to help you evolve your mind, body for the next 30 days, and you have a chance to win $1,000, and every dollar that is donated is going to be going to employees affected by the coronavirus that are unable to work. So your money is going to be going towards a good cause. He has special guests coming on each week, and he posts that weekly. If you guys want to sign up, if you're interested in doing it, I'll link it down below. All you gotta do is sign up, enter, doing it as well. And what I'm gonna be doing after this clip is I'm gonna be going through his live workout, and I'll post that whole live workout. And if it's something that you're interested in and it seems like something you want to do, then let me know down in the comments, or just click the link down there and sign up for this 30-day challenge.
Deep down, I know I'm a fighter. Deep down, I know my desires. Everybody thinks that I'm just a liar. They don't know what I got inside ya. I'm the one to fight fire with fire. I'm the type who never lets me get tired. Mess with me and they never will find ya. Yeah, people tell me I won't get it. They don't know me cause I'm cold winning.
Workout complete. I had a really good speaker on there speaking on the behalf of keeping the positive mindset with everything going on. He's gonna be on every week, but that is complete. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna heat my food up. So there's a microwave on 2 different floors, but I'm just gonna throw my food in my Hot Logic right here. And these are collapsible bowls that are microwave proof, and they work also in the Hot Logic. So highly recommend checking out these. And if you guys are kind of lazy like me sometimes and you don't feel like going to the microwave, invest in a Hot Logic. Alright, so dinner we have about 3.5 ounces of chicken, and then I got about 80 grams of asparagus, and then I have about 120 grams of white rice. So I'm starting my cut right now. I weighed in, I think last week I told you guys I weighed 188.6. This morning I weighed in at 184.6. Weight is getting down quick, and usually when you see like a big weight drop like that in the first week, it's because your body's just flushing out all the salt that's retaining the water weight in your body. So you're kind of just like getting yourself a fresh start. One of the keys to successfully cut in weight is to make sure you get an adequate amount of water in your body. Shoot for 1 gallon a day. That'll help keep your energy levels up when you're feeling depleted. Yeah, so that's my tip for you for today. All right, what's up guys? Good morning. So every morning, like I told y'all before, I start my morning with some oatmeal, protein powder. I get some hard-boiled eggs in my cooler over there, but really quickly before I have to head downstairs for the van. So my van is at 3:58 in the morning, which is like, that should be illegal. What I want to talk to you guys about is kind of how to be productive in a time of chaos right now. Personally, I've like found peace with all this chaos. It's kind of like allowed me to take a step back. And what I mean by that is I don't have as many obligations, because when you're told you can't go to the store, you can't go to the gym, you really ain't get much to do. So you gotta find ways to be creative by using this time to your advantage. Like, I know there's a lot of negativity out there, but like I said earlier, like you can kind of learn to filter out those negative things with the media, the news, or you know, comments or whatever. Whoever may be trying to like spew negativity in your life, this is your time to sit down and reflect and filter that stuff out. Sit down, write a list. I'm sure you guys have a hobby list or like a goal list. There's something that you wanted to do or knock out that you've been putting off because you've been busy, and right now you have so much time. Right now is your time to be selfish because it's about you. So my advice to you with this time, sit down, write a list of goals, things you want to accomplish, and try to accomplish at least one of them within the next month. So I'm gonna sit back, eat my food. I'll see you guys on the plane. Good morning. So we get 2 flights today, and we should do this thing where you guys guess down in the comments how many people I'm gonna have on all my flights. So I have 6 flights total in the next 3 days. So far we're at 0 out of 150. So each day there'll be 150 passengers or seats for passengers. So let me know down below how many people you think I'm gonna have at the end of 6 flights. But really quickly, I'd like to introduce you guys to the crew. Alright, so we're working with 2 other crew members. We got Liz over here, Elizabeth.
Liz, go by Liz.
Liz,
Unless
she goes
I'm
by
getting
Liz.
scolded, then I'll go by Elizabeth.
You guys are in class, and then we got Diane in the back. They were in class 218.
218, yeah.
So they were like 4 classes before me. So they're senior mamas compared to me.
Yeah, right. You meet a lot of really, really awesome people.
You do. You do. Like my last video you guys saw, I had like a really cool crew. We had a lot of fun. So like stuff like that. Like you have the chance to meet a lot of different, unique people. Some you're gonna like, some you're not gonna like, but a majority of the time you're gonna have a good time. So that's a good one.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree? Any tips or
and use your
anything you love?
benefits. Travel.
Yes, travel. Obviously not right now. Practice social distancing. Liz, do you have anything that you love about the job?
I do. I love the flexibility, and I love when you get to work with your friends. You get to have fun on your layovers.
Yeah. You guys buddy bid a lot?
No, we just pick up each other's trips.
Okay.
Yeah, pops open.
So yeah.
Maybe one day.
Flexibility is huge. I love flexibility. That's actually my favorite part about the job. But I told you guys next month, I don't know if I was gonna have a line or not, but I actually got my bids out today, and I actually got a full line, so I have a full schedule next month. And then they had us bid for Crew Flex, which is part-time. So I got part-time from May to July, which is awesome because it's gonna allow me to kind of work on other things that I really want to work on and progress towards my future goals. And like I told you guys, they postponed my interview for flight school, which is kind of poopy. I think everything happens for a reason, and if you don't look at everything as negative when something per se bad happens, you try to take the positives out of everything you do, you'll live a more happy, fulfilling life. We are in Boston, so we had about an hour sit, so I'm just sitting here on my laptop enjoying a energy beverito. We ended up having 2 passengers on that last flight, so out of 300 total possible passengers in the past 2 flights we've done, we've had 2 out of 300. Next flight, we have a potential 16 customers, but really quickly, I need you guys' help. Let me know, what do you guys like? Do you guys like the green banner or the blue banner? Let me know which one you guys prefer the most. I'm like in between. I'm trying to decide on the I like the green, but I also like the blue, but I would love you guys' feedback. The day is over. We did 2 flights today. We did Minneapolis to Boston. We had 2 passengers. We did Boston to West Palm Beach. We ended up with 16 passengers. So on a total of 3 flights, we've had 18 passengers. Tomorrow, they ended up canceling my 3rd flight tomorrow and then extended my 3-day into a 4-day. So I'm doing PBI to White Plains, back to PBI tomorrow night, and then I leave Saturday morning, which is the next day, on a deadhead home. So when you deadhead, you fly as a passenger and you get paid as if you're working. So that's cool, but I also have a 4-day trip starting Sunday. It's just crazy. So I'm doing technically 8 days of work in a row. You're not legally supposed to do more than 6 working day trips, but my 2nd trip so happens to, on the 7th day, have a 25 or 27 hour layover. As easy as it is flying during this time, there's a lot of cons. I'd have to say the biggest con obviously is the higher risk exposure to coronavirus. Another con would be you're very bored. It might sound ideal to work empty flights, but literally you have nothing to do. So you read a book or you surf whatever on your phone, you know, or your iPad. Like, there's really not much to do. And then nobody, even if you do have passengers, they don't really want service, and we've opted for a limited service. I think other airlines, they're not doing service at all, which is probably like the best way to do it because it limits your exposure to customers. But we're just doing water and 1 snack on our flights. And they also approved us to wear a mask, but they're not providing us masks. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I just ate some lunch. It's 2 o'clock right now. I'm gonna head downstairs, go to the pool, and since I'm extended an extra day, I'm gonna go to Publix, or I'm gonna order some food tonight to accommodate for the extra day at work without the food that I didn't pack. So see you guys at the pool. So we just finished editing a video, but really quickly I need to show you guys this. I'm gonna play a time lapse of it. Pool success, video edited success. Now I'm gonna see if anywhere is delivering. Like I told you guys, I'm getting extended an extra day, so I need to order some food. Ideally, I pack my food. You know, these are the types of things that happen that sometimes you just can't plan for. I mean, if you really wanted to, you can make extra meals just in case, but sometimes they might go bad and then you end up wasting it. So, you know, pros and cons, pros and cons. We are getting ready to head downstairs for the van. I went outside, got a little bit of a run in, and I went to Publix to grab some groceries. Social distancing. So it is important. It is something that everybody should be doing. This is a very serious virus. They don't know the full extent of the virus. There are young 20, 30-year-old doctors that are dying, healthy ones too. They don't know the extent of it. They think that it could permanently damage your lungs for the rest of your life. Unfortunately, being an essential worker, we have to work. As much as I would love to just stay home, I can't. I gotta make money. I gotta pay bills. But yeah, no. I mean, if I had the option, I wouldn't work. And I did apply for the R&R, the month off, but I didn't get approved for it. So I guess the pro to that is I'm gonna be having a paycheck, but I'm just gonna be more susceptible to getting the virus. That's my food for thought today. So definitely, if your work has had you stay home, just go out whenever you need essential items, or if you wanna go outside and get a quick workout in. Practice social distancing with groups of people just to keep yourself safe. Made it on the plane. It's 12:06 now. We're gonna be boarding here in the next 4 minutes. We had about 15 people checked in, or 15 people on the list to fly. She said that only 9 people checked in. This is day 3 of the trip, and this is gonna be flight 4 out of 6. So again, the total count is at 16 yesterday, 2 the day before. So I believe we're at 18 people total. We're going to Westchester, back to West Palm Beach. I was just talking to one of the pilots. He said that he's on a 4-day trip, and this is the first flight he is doing on that 4-day trip, and this is his last day of the 4-day trip. So yeah, wasn't able to really record on the flight because we literally got in 40 minutes early each flight, which is pretty awesome. So first flight we ended up having 9 passengers, and then second flight we ended up having 4 passengers, but 1 was a deadhead-in pilot, so we're gonna say 3 passengers. So that's 12 plus 18 is 30 passengers out of 5 total flights. 30 passengers out of 5 total flights at 150 person capacity each flight. That's insane. Once we landed in Westchester, I got an update that my first flight on Sunday is canceled, and then when we landed back here in West Palm Beach, I got an update that my flight to San Diego, upcoming on this 4-day trip, was canceled. It's like a broken trip right now. I'm not sure what's gonna happen or how it's gonna work. They're canceling a lot of flights a day, so we'll see how next month plays out. I did get a full schedule for next month, which is pretty good. I should be making my normal pay. That's if things don't pick up with state active duty for the Florida Guard. We are back, so I ended up going to Publix. I walked there. It's like about 1.15 miles and then a 1.15 mile walk back. Overall, I had a pretty active day today. It was pretty nice. I feel good. If you guys ever been to Publix, you know Publix has the best subs and wraps. So I got the ultimate wrap. I get the spinach, and it's pretty sweet. I put oil and vinegar on it. And then for a little snack, I got a Quest oatmeal chocolate chip protein bar, a banana. And then I just got another one of these. So I got a pineapple peach kombucha. It is really good. But I'm gonna sit here, edit some videos, eat my food, wind down. We have a 5:30 a.m. van, and what I'm doing tomorrow is I'm deadheading back home. So that means I'm flying as a passenger, and I'm still getting paid as if I'm working. Basically, I felt like I did that this whole trip. Before I go to bed, I just realized this because I was packing up my stuff. This is a little pro tip for you guys. So I told you guys my trip got extended one day. I always pack at least 1 or 2 extra pairs of boxers. And as I was laying out my clothes for tomorrow, I luckily had one fresh pair of boxers left over. And if you guys saw in my essential items, I carry this bad boy, and you can see it's like packed to the brim. So these are all my workout clothes that I wore the past 4 days. This thing's cool because it holds all your dirty clothes and it contains your nasty scents, so your luggage doesn't end up smelling. But I'll see you guys in the morning. We get a really early morning 5:30 van, so I'll see you then. Just made it home. 3-day turned into a 4-day trip is over. I was supposed to dead home today, this morning, but they ended up modifying my pairing about an hour before my report time. I guess the girl that was supposed to work the flight back ended up calling out. Yeah, so I ended up having to work. Not a big deal though, because there was limited passengers. So I was talking to the crew that I worked with on the flight home, and they were on a 3-day pairing as well. And they said that this was their first flight they have done in the 3 days. Kind of crazy, the amount of flights that are being canceled. They're doing their best to condense all the flights to save money. We ended up having 50 passengers on this flight, and it was out of 162 because we did the 32 modified. So instead of out of 900 passengers on 6 flights, now it's out of 912 passengers on 6 flights. In the past 4 days, I had a total of 68 passengers out of 912. That's insane. I got a 4-day trip coming up tomorrow, so I'll see you guys in Fort Lauderdale.